Comic books. Hey, Tito and Tyler. It's comic books with Tito and Tyler.
Comic books, and punk guitars.
We got 2 comic books tonight. We got
And drums.
or today, whenever you're listening. We got 2 books this episode. We got Absolute Batman number 7 and Absolute Flash numero 1.
Oh, and funny surprise, last week I got 1 and 2, so I don't know how I missed number 1 of Absolute Flash, but that's okay.
Number 2 will be next week.
Number 2 will be next week.
Number 2, yeah.
Unless I have to poop before then.
So this issue of Absolute
Just gonna
Batman,
walk past that.
Yep, kicks off a 2
Oh yeah.
issue arc, doing what Snyder would see of this version of Mr. Freeze. I'm trying to look up the artist here. So yeah, Scott Snyder's still writing. His artist is changed. It's Marcos Martin. Although Nick Dragotta did do the cover, I do see that. But yeah, this is an interesting thing because it starts with the snow in Gotham, and it has all of the Rogues Gallery / friends in this universe.
They're complaining to him about what a punk he is
because a friend died recently named Mike Matches, which I don't know I don't think I've ever seen in Batman lore before, so I think he might be a totally new character just for this. This got crazy at that part. So yeah, we're seeing for the first time I think in this series in a while, other than I think it was episode
issue.
I do that every week.
I do too.
That was back on issue 4 when they did it. Where it was narrated from Bruce's perspective. So anyway, yeah, sorry about that. Some tactic difficulties. But it's something that I do think is a little unique, where it's like, oh yeah, we're like the 7th issue in, and we haven't really had much narration from Bruce himself. So he talks about, excuse me, he talks about meeting up with Mikey Matches, and then like it gets crazy because he goes to answer his phone because he's trying to get him. He's really good at getting fake IDs and shit. Like he's a sketchy dude. He kept getting out of prison.
Bruce is trying to get this guy to get him credentials into Arkham.
Sorry, no, Arkham is what it's called, Tyler.
I just got that. Really?
Yep.
I am not smart. Arkham, of course. Arkham.
Yeah. I was like, that. I didn't think it was.
Whatever.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I be honest? Kind of dumb. I didn't like it. I was like, just fucking say Arkham, Scott. We know that's what you're doing. Just say Arkham. Arkham. It's not even clever.
Well, if you're looking at Arkham Asylum is supposed to be an asylum, but it's really a prison, maybe he was just like, I'm eliminating the middleman.
Then fine. Put ARC then. Don't put ARK in. Clearly be like, Arkham. See what I did there? La, 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 la. You jerk off all over your face. Stop it.
Wow. I can't wait for you to listen back to that and go,
I
what did I
realized
say?
what I said.
I don't care.
I'm sorry, Scott.
No, listen, hey. When I first bought Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, the big, long-awaited double album follow-up to Siamese Dream by the Smashing Pumpkins, all I could think of while I was listening to it is Billy Corgan jerking off all over my face.
Today.
I like glam rock. Yeah, I fucking know. Good God, stop it. There's not enough towels. It's getting in my mouth.
Speaking of towels,
Billy?
Mikey Matches would have needed towels because his face explodes.
Whoa. Good segue from...
Not in the fun way.
This is why we're not on all the platforms.
Mikey was like, hey, I've been inside there. It's up and running already. It's not about to be running. It is running. There's some crazy shit going on. There's doctors. He name drops a few. Hugo Strange, he drops. He says Strange, Isley, that's Poison Ivy, Dr. Freeze, and then there was another one I wanted to bring up that I was like, oh, interesting. We're doing him, too? What page was it, Tyler? Tell me.
14.
You know?
No.
You know?
I don't know.
Again, I hate when you look at these comics and there's just like, we are yesterday, this DC event, fucking critical moment. Here's an ad. That's what it was like to watch Andor, too. It's like,
also, I don't give a fuck about your all-in.
come on, Tyler, you should.
No, there's an ad in the most recent DC books about a new era for... I don't fucking care.
Mm-hmm. So,
I don't fucking care. The art doesn't even appeal to me.
But anyway, yeah, it's clearly that Snyder setting up some other Batman villains, not just Mr. Freeze, of what he's going to be doing in the future. Because I don't know how long this book is going to run.
We don't know anything because they're not telling us.
I'm kind of okay with that. So,
Okay.
so then we cut to Bruce out in the city and being like, Alfred's out of town, and
So I'm gonna party. Oh wait, it's a different Batman.
and I'm gonna beat shit people up, you know. And he's like, "Take it easy, kid." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm hanging up now." So that's where we find that he gets into Arc M, and he sees these big 3 sheets of ice. And there's a mammoth in there, there's a saber-tooth tiger, and there's a beetle. And he goes, there's a voice that comes in that says, "They're all real, if that's what you're wondering." And then Bruce plays off while he's there, saying, like, "Hey, I'm here to, inspect the city," or whatever. And he even mentions, like, he doesn't really look at the ID, he just accepts it or whatever. So this is where I was like, oh, because you were telling me, you said you really liked Mr. Freeze. What do you, like, what's the origin? You were talking to me off the air about it, and you're like, okay, it's kind of similar to that. And I was like, that was a good swerve on your part, because when I got to the end of this issue, I was like, oh, okay, this is what Scott's going to do.
I didn't want to give anything away, but I also wanted to kind of like, okay, how do I ask you this without giving anything away?
Because you were like, you weren't
not
sure
as
on its
familiar.
origin, so you're like, wait a minute.
I think I'm more, before you told me, I think I was probably more familiar with what I understand to be his more recent origin,
they
which
changed
is
him again in the New 52.
basically the Batman and Robin origin, where his wife is.
Yeah, so that origin was started in the Batman animated series, and
Right,
that
okay.
carried into that movie.
But
Yeah.
right now, that's his current origin in the comics, I think.
that-
regular
yeah, so-
timeline.
What Bruce Timm and Paul Dini did for Batman is fucking crazy. So they, like, not only did they do that with Harley Quinn, but yeah, Mr. Freeze, they completely rewrote his origin for the TV show, and then that, yeah.
I don't know what it was before that, though.
It's stupid.
Doesn't
So
matter.
that informed.
He was a mad scientist who
that-
wanted to freeze the world.
So yeah, everything since that show,
One-dimensional.
that has been the origin.
Okay.
And so that is what's happening here, right? No, but it's different, because he goes in there and you think it's Mr. Freeze. And then so he goes, beautiful view up here. He's like, Bruce is playing up that he doesn't really pay attention to what he's doing. Again, why is Bruce's face so fucking small in these books? It drives me crazy. So, he's talking about his parents. He goes, "Thank you, and please look around. If there's anything I can do for you, just say, even if it's just a midnight tour." Dr. Freeze and his wife collected all kinds of wild specimens. Do they still oversee things here then, Victor and Nora Freeze? And then we get the splash page. I'm like, okay, this is really cool. Where he says, "No, I'm their son, Victor Jr." I'm like, oh, so Victor Freeze and Nora Freeze are both frozen in this. That's kind of interesting. And then it gets even fucking weirder. And I'm like, oh, we're going here. So he talks about, like, the freezing and all, like, why they're still frozen, because it's, again, very similar to the origin of they have this rare disease and he's trying to preserve them and not let them die.
Yes.
But how it changes is his hand turns black to, like, when you get frostbite or something, and turns into this weird, stretchy blue dude with red eyes, and he's like, he grabs a hold of Bruce's face and starts to, like, freeze him almost, it looks like. And I was like, oh, this, like, turned into, like, weird body horror shit. And I was like, oh, I'm going to fuck with this way more than I thought. Because I was like, okay, he's doing Mr. Freeze. Let's see what he does. And then he does something completely different than what I would have expected. So
Right.
I was shocked. I was like, okay, that was really cool. Like, again, Snyder, dude. I'm so frustrated by that filler issue, because I'm like,
Right.
dude, when he is cooking with this fucking book, he's cooking. It's
Now,
so good.
We don't know what Roman Sionis really is in that first arc, because clearly there's some alien shit going on, right?
With his mask, yeah.
Well, the people he was with, at the very least, right? So, but for the most part, that first arc was largely grounded in reality, if you will. This is the first time that we're seeing like a superpower, superhuman, metahuman, if you will. And it was interesting because you're like, that's cool, because you took a guy who generally relies on his smarts and technology and made him a metahuman, which is kind of cool.
And apparently he can chill people. I don't know. I really liked it, dude. And
I
think it was a solid.
I'll probably finish that arc and then be done with that one too.
I think it's a solid and it's like Daredevil episode 5 of Born Again, where it's like it's a perfect transition issue.
It's like Daredevil.
This cool like mini
Episode
arc,
5.
you know.
You know,
All right.
it's like it's